Hello and welcome to Concrete Songsheet. We've got another great session today for you with the lovely Dawson. How are you, Dawson?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I'm just intrigued by your setup. You're a loop artist, aren't you?
I am. I'm not sure whether that's an exact term that everyone uses. But
How would you like to be known as?
Well,
then?
I kind of made that up.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I don't know whether that's a thing. But,
you can start it off as your
I
own.
use a loop station, so I would say I'm a
Oh.
loop artist, maybe.
Well, you are the UK world champion. No, UK champion.
The UK champion, yeah. And yeah, recently went over to LA and competed in the World Loop Station Championships.
Nice.
Didn't quite go as well, but it was an amazing experience, really good fun.
Okay.
So.
When you say didn't go so well,
I
did
didn't,
you
I
do
didn't
really
win it.
well? But okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think I came around 4th or something. So.
Oh, that's fine. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good accolade to have. Have you always been using a loop station? How did you get into that?
Well, I originally started playing my own music in a band.
Yeah.
And they're kind of a bit unreliable, so I didn't turn up to band practice, and then trying to
Yeah.
round them up to go to gigs and stuff. So the first person I saw using a loop station was Katie Tunstall
Oh, okay.
on Late with Jules Holland. So I thought that's a pretty cool idea. So yeah, went and got myself one, and been using one for about 5 years now.
Sweet. So you taught yourself?
Yeah. It is almost like using an extra instrument if you kind of go in depth with it. And there's a lot of creative possibilities you can,
That's
can
cool.
do with it.
So what kind of instruments do you have are included? So you've got obviously your keyboard.
Got my keyboard here, and then I've got a guitar as well, and my vocal goes into it as well. So I do like a bit of beatboxing and stuff like that.
One-man band.
Sort of, yeah.
But a cool one-man band.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. So what do you do when you're busking? Because this is crazy to take with you.
It's a bit of a big setup for busking. So I do like a condensed setup. So this loop station here is about that big. It's pretty big.
Okay.
So I've got like the smaller one, which is actually battery powered.
Sure.
Boss, I did the Loop Station World Championships, and for me they make the best loop stations. So I've got the Boss RC30, which is the battery powered one. It's got 2 pedals, and you can still do a lot with that. And then this is the RC300, which is like the big daddy, and that kind of all singing, all dancing. It's got effects built in and all sorts. So.
Sweet. And do you have like a busking amp with you?
Yeah. I've got an AER Compact Mobile 60, which is pretty loud, which is good.
Cool.
In some busy places in London, it's good to kind of be able to.
I'm sure you need it sometimes.
Yeah.
Whereabouts can we find you busking then?
I currently live in Greenwich, so I play outside Greenwich Park Gates quite a lot. It's a really nice spot there.
Lovely up there.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really nice.
And I've recently been playing in Greenwich Market as well, on a sort of Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, especially like the bad weather we've been having recently. I was playing there a couple of days ago, and it was snowing outside, but I managed to get a bit of cover. So
clever.
that was good. And I also play in Borough Market quite a lot on a Wednesday in the food market there.
Oh, I love going there at Christmas. Borough Market is just...
It's really good,
It's one of my favourite markets.
Yeah, it's a bit off-putting there because all these amazing smells while I'm playing. It's making me hungry.
You should be like, right, hey, stall holders, I'm entertaining you. Can you give me a free...
Well, they do help me out sometimes. So.
Give me a free lunch.
Free food.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And what kind of reaction do you get when you're busking? Are people kind of intrigued and they're thinking, what are you playing? Or
Yeah. Well, usually because I've got the loop station, I do the beatboxing. So I've got a drum beat with the majority of the songs that I play.
Yeah.
So I generally play quite up tempo stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I like pretty much every time I go busking, I get someone doing some dancing and. Generally try and play happy, upbeat songs.
Yeah. Do you kind of do more covers, or do you have your own songs?
Generally, again, like it's more covers just because it's what people want to hear, and once they recognise a song, they can sing along to it, and they probably get a bit more out of that. But I'm starting to slip a few of my own songs in there as well. Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Have you got any funny busking stories that you could tell us about?
I have many busking stories, but
what one to choose?
Yeah, well. A good one. Last summer I did a lot of busking during the Olympics.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, for Greenwich Town Council, they employed street musicians and street artists.
Okay.
It wasn't just restricted to musicians. They had like jugglers and
so like
dancers.
street performers.
Yeah, street performers in
that's
general.
Brilliant. That's nice.
And yeah, I was playing in Greenwich quite a lot. But I also went into like the centre of London as well during the Olympics, and I was playing near Piccadilly Circus, and there's like a big I think it's fountain or statue there. So the people sat out enjoying the sun, so I was kind of playing to them. And then I think there were Turkish film crew just started filming me because I think they were there for the Olympics.
Okay, yeah.
And kind of getting all in my face and like, and I was, oh, all right, yeah, help yourself, film me, why not?
Don't mind me.
Yeah, and then this like coach load of old age pensioners kind of came around the corner. I was playing like pretty up tempo songs, so they all started like busting some moves, get the old Zimmer frame going.
You probably made their day.
So yeah, I think there's like a party with me and some OAPs on Turkish TV somewhere. So that was.
You have to find it on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
That's brilliant.
It's good
Have you ever had any bad experiences of busking or anything like that?
Not really. Like I've heard some horror stories from some friends who do it.
Yeah.
About I think I've got a friend who was busking on Brick Lane, and like someone dressed as the Tin Man came up and was like whispering stuff in her ear, like, "Oh, we're gonna beat you up." Sort of
That
thing.
sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. So luckily I've not had that. I've had
No.
like just, as we would say up north, knobheads coming on and like getting on the mic and going, "Whoa!"
Oh, after a few bevies.
Yeah. That's
But
all right.
you've not busked only in London, have you? You've kind of been in Leeds. Is that where you?
Yeah. I
went to uni?
studied in Leeds at the College of Music up there.
Yeah.
And there's a really good busking scene in Leeds, really good busking community.
Nice.
So yeah, that's where I first started playing really.
Cool.
On Briggate, there's some good spots.
Yeah.
And
Nice. And so have you kind of branched out a bit now? Are you doing any like gigs or open mic nights or anything like that?
Yeah, I play a lot of gigs as well. I think it's good to have an all-round presence, sort of playing busking, and then people who see you busking, because you're obviously exposed to a lot wider audience.
Yeah.
You could get hundreds, maybe thousands of people walking past you,
Yeah.
and then if you display sort of social media, they can find your Facebook and Twitter, and then
Very
they can
good.
find out where you're playing. Sort of gigs. So.
I guess you're an advertisement to yourself, aren't you? So you kind of need to get it completely out there so people know exactly where to find you.
Yeah. So I recently had a really good gig at the Bedford. I was really happy to play there because it's one of my favourite acoustic venues in London.
I've heard a few people saying good things about there actually.
Yeah,
so
really good
it's a place to
sound,
be.
and like every time I've been there, all the musicians who play there have been really good, high sort of standard.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So you've just released your debut EP as well, haven't you?
I have.
The Youth Affliction EP.
Yes. Well remembered.
Thank you. Where can we find that? Have you got a SoundCloud or? Have you got
Yeah. It's up on SoundCloud for free.
that's very kind of you.
Well, yeah. And then if you listen to it on SoundCloud and you like it, then it's on iTunes as well. You can buy it on there. It's on Amazon as well, and all the other sort of sites that you buy music from. So.
Nice. So it's I Am Dawson Music.
Yeah, all my social media is like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SoundCloud.com / I Am Dawson Music.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for coming in and doing the session for us.
That's all right.
It's been great.
Enjoyed
I
it.
hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you very much.